Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're going to be doing the updated best electric types on the game for raids. Now on the old one we did have Iron Hands and Miraidon. Is there any Pokemon that are better than them? No, not really. But we have changed their movesets. The only Pokemon that comes close to Miraidon really is Thunderous, the Ferian form. But Miraidon is just going to be better. Now, these are both Pokemon Violet, so if you can't get these, you can use things like Belly Bolt for the special attacker and, say, Palm Art for the physical attacker. They will be a similar Pokemon, just not as strong. Now, let's get into the physical attacker first, and then we'll get into two raids, and then we'll do the same with the special attacker. So the physical attacker will be Iron Hands. You will hold the booster energy. That gives us a 30% boost to our most proficient stat, which will be our attack in this case, so a 30% boost to the attack stat as soon as we enter the battle. We're going to be fighting an electric type Pokemon. We're going to be running the electric type Tera, of course. This is best electric types. We're going to want max EVs in HP and attack for survivability and damage. You want the ability is just going to be Quark Drive, like there's no other abilities. And whenever we're on electric terrain or the Pokemon is holding a booster energy, we get a 30% boost in our attack because that's our best stat. You want max IVs in everything except your special attack. And you want your moves to be Thunder Punch, Sword Stance, Drain Punch, and Electric Terrain. No doubt in the old video we would have had Belly Drum and Thunder Punch, but Belly Drum is just too risky. Sword Stance is a lot more reliable, you don't lose health. So Thunder Punch is a strong electric type move, 75 power, 100 accuracy, and also leave the target with paralysis. Sword Stance raises our attack by 2 stages. Drain Punch is there in case we need some health back like instantly. And we can use Drain Punch, deal some damage. It's also a charge towards our Terrestrialize, and we get stabbed because we are part fighting type. And our fourth move is Electric Terrain in case we need to get that attack stat. And our fourth attack is Electric Terrain in case we go down and we need to get our attack stat back. And Electric Terrain also powers up our electric type moves by 50%, so that's also nice. Now let's get into the first raid. If you want Iron Hands, by the way, you get it from Pokemon Violet. You're going to have to get it in the Zero Underground. Or if you join a Union Room, you can actually just catch one if the other person has a Violet. You might be able to find someone who you can do a Union Room with on the actual Discord server. Link in the description if you need that. And if you do enjoy these videos, make sure to subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Really do appreciate it. Now let's get into that first raid. So it looks like the first raid is going to be a 6-star flying type Cloth. Let's get straight into it. So we do have an Intimidate user. That's nice. Our item activates. We go a 30% boost in attack. Then we're going to use Sword Stance once, raise our attack even more by 2 stages. Then we're going to use Electric Terrain. He hits us with a Stone Edge, but it's not very effective. We put our Electric Terrain up, increasing our electric moves by 50%. So after Sword Stance and Electric Terrain, turn 3, you can start attacking. There's the first attack. As you can see, it's not doing as much as we'd like because Cloth is very defensively bulky. But we're just going to chip away at that health until we get our Terrestrialize. So yeah, Cloth actually has 115 base defense. So you'll do more damage against people with a bit more of a normal defense. As our third Thunder Punch, he removes negative effects from himself, that's fine. We're going to Terrestrialize here. Either get 1 or 2 more attacks on Electric Terrain, I can't remember which one it is. He hits us with another Stone Edge, this time it's neutral. Because we are no longer a fighting type, we use Thunder Punch. Let's see how much damage it does. It does about half the shield. So the electric terrain is gone, which is unfortunate. We're going to use Thunder Punch again. I don't think it will destroy the actual shield. The electric terrain went down. We needed that. He uses Iron Defense. We're going to use Sword Stance here to counter that Iron Defense. The shield breaks, which is nice. He nullifies everything on our side, which is unfortunate. We're just going to use Thunder Punch here. Only does a tiny bit of damage because of that Iron Defense that he just used. He will probably finish us off next turn. Doesn't really matter though. Oh no, we're on 13 health. Never mind. We hit him with another Thunder Punch and finish the job with over half the time remaining. Very easy raid for Iron Hands, very strong electric type Pokemon. Let's move on to the second raid. Our second raid is a bit of an annoying raid. It's a 6-star water type Breloom. Let's see how it goes. We're going to have to try and get our, no we're not, we are asleep. Never mind. We're not going to force ourselves to wake up here because he's just going to keep doing it. He uses Aerial Ace. So we wake up and we use Electric Terrain. This makes us so that we can't go to sleep for 5 turns. Then we're going to use Sword Stance to raise our attack by 2 stages. He just keeps using Aerial Ace. It seems to be his strongest move for now. We're going to use Soul Stance again, so we're now on +4 attack. I used it twice because I just really don't like Breloom. I used to like him, but then he put me asleep one too many times. Oh, he uses Grassy Terrain to remove our Electric Terrain. Oh, okay. And then uses Bullet Seed. I'm glad he didn't use Spore. We use Electric Terrain to get rid of his Grassy Terrain. To complete this game. And then he uses Bullet Seed. Again, he hit 3 times last time. How many is he going to hit this time? 3 times again. Now we're going to use Thunder Punch, get a strong hit. Oh, it just takes him out. I guess that was an easy raid. A few mind games in there, but we got there in the end. And Breloom goes down. Do we get any Mystica? That is the big question. We do not. Onto the special attacker. So moving on to the special attacker, it will be Miraidon. Now you want the electric type Tera on Miraidon, of course. You want the metronome item, which is an item that, like a chain item, if you use the same move twice in a row, on your first turn that move will do 100% damage. On your second turn, it will do 120% damage, and then it'll go up by 20% every single time you use it in a row until the damage reaches 200% at 6 times in a row, and then it'll stay at 200% until it gets reset, interrupted, or anything like that. Very strong move for this Pokemon. Now, you don't actually need booster energy or anything like that for this Pokemon because its ability is Hadron Engine. It turns the ground into electric terrain when the Pokemon enters the battle. So turn 1, we do not need to use any electric terrain or anything like that. And it boosts our attack as well. So that's basically the booster energy, boost our special attack, sorry, on electric terrain. And on top of that, we get a 50% boost to electric type moves because of the electric terrain. So this Pokemon is going to be outputting a lot of damage. EVs into special attack and HP, max IVs on everything except attack. The moves we're going to be running are Parabolic Charge, Metal Sound, Calm Mind, Electro Drift. Don't forget to put 64 PP on your Metal Sound because you never know, you might need 64 PP in a single fight. So Parabolic Charge is going to be our main move here, very strong move at 65 power, 100 accuracy. Now the reason we're going with this instead of say Thunderbolt or something is we restore half of the damage we take from hits. So we can never die as long as we're using this move and we have either 1 Metal Sound, 1 Calm Mind, or both up. Metal Sound reduces their special defense by 2 stages. Calm Mind increases our special attack and special defense by 1 stage each. And our last move, Electro Drift, 100 power, 100 accuracy. And if this move is super effective, its power is boosted, so it's going to do a lot of damage. That's just for a bit of fun if you want to try and finish the raid in one shot or anything like that. Now let's get into the raid. Well, looks like we have another Spore user like with Iron Hands, but this time it's going to be a 6-star flying type Amoonguss. Let's begin. So I was kind of praying that we didn't get an Arboliver on the team, and we didn't because it would have just kept wiping out our electric terrain. And the electric terrain stopped him from using Spore. So first turn, we are going to use Metal Sound. Probably best off to use Calm Mind first, and then Metal Sound so you get extra special defense coverage. Uses Sludge Bomb. They're going to poison us. No, it's not. Then we're going to use Calm Mind, so Metal Sound, then Calm Mind. You will be on +1 special attack, +1 special defense. And they will be on -2 special defense. And then we're going to start to charge up the Parabolic Charges. So that's the first one. We could have easily just used Electro Drift there, but I didn't really want to. I want to get the Parabolic Charges going, get that Metronome going. We get loads of health back. He uses Grassy Terrain, that is pain. But actually just going to use Electro Drift here because he used Grassy Terrain. He can't stay awake here. Does a decent bit of damage. He's just on under half here. He uses Foul Play, removes negative effects from himself. Now this is one of those raids that I just want to get over with as soon as possible, so I'm going to use Electro Drift. Because I don't want to be put to sleep all raid, that would just be really annoying. Uses Foul Play again, interesting. I guess we're setting up the Metronome with Electro Drift this raid. Not really what I expected would happen, but when you're fighting Amoonguss who's very annoying with the Spore, then you've got to do it sometimes. So much damage we get away, about half of the shield, maybe just under. He's spamming Foul Play at the minute. This should break the shield because we get 20% more damage because of Metronome, because we've used it back to back to back to back to back or whatever it is. So that's going to do even more damage. Actually nearly takes it out. The shield breaks. He finally uses Spore, but will the AI finish him off? The AI will probably finish him off here. I don't think there's any point in waking us up through a heal. There we go. Someone finished him off with a Rock Slide. And the Amoonguss goes down. Not what we planned because it was such an annoying Pokemon, erasing our electric terrain and putting us to sleep. Let's move on to the second raid. So the second raid is going to be a 6-star flying type Glaceon. Let's see how it goes. We're definitely going to be using Calm Mind first turn this time. because it does have a Blizzard, which is a very strong move, and it's super effective against us, does quite a lot of damage to us actually. Then we're going to use Metal Sound. It hits us with Charm, but we don't really have physical attack, so that's fine. Now we're going to use Parabolic Charge. The Glaceon's frozen, that's funny. So as you can see, Parabolic Charge, that will get us back to a max health very easily every time pretty much. And it just gets stronger every single turn because of Metronome. Ooh, he uses a Snowscape. That doesn't really affect us here. I think his ability is Ice Body though, so we'll get a little bit of health back each time. We use another Parabolic Charge, taking him to half health. He hits us with a Blizzard. As long as we don't get frozen for like 12 turns, we should be fine. Removes negative effects from himself, so he is no longer on -2 special defense. We will be doing less damage, but by this point, after this attack, we'll be doing 160% damage. So I'm sure we'll live somehow. And now we are not weak to Blizzard because we have lost our Dragon typing, and we are now a pure Electric type because of our Terrestrialize. Let's see how much damage this does. Hopefully it does like most of the shield, if not all the shield. It doesn't even do half. Amazing. I forgot that he removed the actual Metal Sound from himself. He uses Blizzard again. His Ice Body keeps getting him health back every single turn. We use Parabolic Charge again at 20% more powerful at this time, but nearly takes out the shield. If one of the AI can get one hit, then it'll take down the shield. He uses Blizzard on us again and gets a critical hit, and then uses Calm Mind, so his special attack and special defense will now be stronger. So it looks like the Mudsdale did use low kick and destroy the shield. Now we're going to use Parabolic Charge now that the shield's down. But we do a little bit of damage. Everything's neutral now because he removed negative effects from himself and then used Calm Mind. We have one Calm Mind up. He nullifies all our stats, so now he's just on +1 special attack and special defense. So we'll do even less damage here. Still manages to finish a job, over half the time remaining. Now, out of the two Pokemon, Iron Hands and Miraidon, I highly suggest using Miraidon if you have it. It's such a strong Pokemon, such high survivability. You can't go wrong. I highly doubt, if you're level 100 and have all the right EVs, IVs, and all that good stuff, I highly doubt you'll get taken down if you're using Miraidon. Unless it's a 7-star raid, of course. Or the opposing raid is using hacks like Defiant max attack turn 1 because of your AI allies on like an Annihilate something. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Highly suggest building these two, and don't forget they are both Violet exclusives, so you can use Palmer and Bellybolt if you don't have a Pokemon Violet, or you can join a Union Room, trade for these Pokemon, all that good stuff. If you want to check out the best grass types, then check out this video on screen right now. Smash that like button if you've enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.